head coach Josh Lynn, quarterback TJ Davis, and linebacker Jimmy Harrison. Coach, we'll start with you. This had to feel good. Once again, you guys were ready to play and a dominant win today.
Yeah, extremely happy. Extremely happy the way we prepared. This outfit really worried me. They'd shown glimpses. They played three of the harder teams in the conference, and we knew what we had. We know what we had to do to win, and I was extremely pleased with not only today, but the way we prepared all week to get ready for practice, the way our young men showed up, and really kind of took another step in preparation. I mean, we really kind of bared down in the film room, bared down in practice, and really we put a big emphasis on the third quarter this week.
Were you pleased with what you saw?
Absolutely. I mean, we knew going in, we thought, our whole deal was every good Central Missouri team, they always catch you with the blitz, where they can put up 21 points in a quarter. And our whole message this week was avoid the blitz. And the other one too is we felt that we had to play really good on the offensive front to control those really good defensive linemen.
How about the first half? They had the ball over time. You were electric plays. I think he had 3 touchdowns in the first 8 plays. That's pretty good proficiency.
Well, that's pretty good to have this guy. With that said, I thought Coach Thatcher made some good calls with our shots. Another thing too, he had a good game plan to attack them in the play action game, and I think Joe Stiffen is wide open down there, so we were able to connect and get the long one there.
Had some big days in your career. How about today? Things were really working for you, especially.
We were just clicking. That's one of the things we had to buckle down and preach. I feel like we haven't played our best football game, and still today there's still minimum mistakes, but I feel like that we still haven't played our best. But there's still mistakes that we can clean up and fix. But overall, good team win.
How about the touchdown pass to Joe Stiffen? He was all by himself.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, those are the harder throws to make when they're that open.
Let's bring Jimmy Harrison into the mix here. Jimmy, how about yourself? You've gotten a shot here. You see some more playing time. You've been all over the field. What's kind of been your thoughts the last month or so?
Well, thanks to the coaches for letting me step up and take this role on. But this week wasn't the only week we was preparing for this team. We didn't like how we played last year as a whole group. We've been preparing for this team not only this week, but the last 51 weeks. So we have a good coaching staff, and they allow me to make the plays. They calling it, we're gonna run it.
You've been everywhere. You've been up the middle, you've been on the outside. What was kind of your initial thought earlier this season when you found out you were going to have a bigger role as that focus for?
I was ready to go. As I put the work in, I was ready to go.
Coach, you guys seem a little more intense all week long. You never want to lose one, but especially Central Missouri coming in and Coach Lamberson, it just looked like you guys were ready to go.
Yeah, we were, and these guys, like I said before, I mean, these guys really worried us. I mean, good offensive skill guys, extremely good defensive front, and they're going to win some games too. I mean, it's a matter of you just got to prepare every week, and this is no exception. Once again, it's just I'm proud of the way we prepared and the way we got ready for this game.
All right, congratulations, guys. Let's talk to everybody else. That was Coach Josh Lynn along with TJ Davis.
Go ahead, guys.
All right, Coach. I have to ask about the wide receiver passes. One worked, one didn't. What do you like from those scenarios?
Well, I mean, as much as we run the ball, I mean, some of our play action stuff, you got to do a little bit, especially with some of the option stuff we do. You got to keep people honest, or else they're just going to tee off on you for what we do. And so, every game we'll have something schemed up to where we feel like we can try to take advantage of it. That's just part of our play action game.
So AJ has the scoreboard over Xavier right now.
Yeah. Hey, another thing too is AJ is 2 for 2, and he's got a touchdown, and he's 3 for 3. Since he's been at UNK, so he's gunning for TJ's job. So.
Lots of big plays today. Earlier in the season, you're getting first downs and churning out yardage, but there's 5 or 6 40-plus yard plays today. What contributed to kind of getting those huge gashes?
Well, I think, obviously what they're doing defensively, The next thing is too, we had those, and TJ will back me up on this. Is we had those opportunities earlier in the first 2 games. We just didn't execute, did we? Whether we had a protection flaw with the offensive line, whether we messed up a route, or didn't get off a DB or something like that. All in all, I mean, for us to be successful, we've got to, when we take those shots and when we feel that we got something, we need to go execute. And I didn't feel we did that very good in the first 2 games. We've kind of come on here lately in the last 2.
You and Coach Lamerson had a nice embrace at the end. What you guys say to each other?
He's a good guy, man. I mean, he's a good football coach, and watch out. He'll get it rolling down there, and I guarantee you, they'll get better a lot faster than you think. He's doing a good job, and anytime you take over a new program, it's hard, and it just takes time. That's what I told him. I mean, it takes time, and it takes getting your system in place. He's going to get it done. When
you get up like big like this, how proud are you of the defense and the offense for not playing super sloppy and really just kind of taking care of the game and doing that?
That's a great question, and that's kind of something we hit. I mean, when you look at UNK football, especially over the last 2 years, we go out in the first half and we get all over people, and then we kind of have a lull there in the third quarter. And our message this week was we had to have a great third quarter, and good teams do that. And I was pleased the way we got that done today.
TJ, you may have a highlight reel of making DBs and corners look silly, but on that one where you literally put them on skates, were you thinking when you deked them out going in the end zone for your second touchdown, were you thinking like, I need to just, or what was going through your mind on that?
Honestly, I'm just out there playing football at this point. Coach always preached that every day we always gonna have one man to beat, and that's what I try to do. It's not always gonna be perfect, but if I could try to make that one man miss, I'll get my chance to shine a bit.
TJ, what'd you think about Sean? He got his first. Sean Johnson gets his first college snaps out there.
Oh, he playing with the big boys now. I'm happy for him. He's really like my little brother. Like to take him under my wing, and we get along just fine. And I'm excited for him and what he has to come in the future.
Coach or Jimmy, looking at that defense, first half you give up 317 yards, but no touchdowns, which is really remarkable. What was the key to that red zone defense, denying them repeatedly on 4th down and keeping them out of the end zone?
Go ahead, Jimmy.
Just we got some dogs on our defense, and even though like they're driving down the field, like we're not gonna give up. Like if we got a blade of grass to stand on, we're gonna play as hard as we possibly can. So that's why.
I'll piggyback off that too. Sometimes with those, and that's what we talked about, avoid the blitz, you know what I'm saying? Avoid the big play, avoid, the perimeter run, and I thought we did a good job of that today, and then really making them grind, when they got in the red zone. And, we had some stops, and we, penalties, some penalties in there kind of helped us out, but really happy with, us just not giving up the big play. And you also got to look back to even last week with just holding people to field goals. The 2 field goals and not putting up 14 points on the board.
But just some big blitzes that stop plays there on 4th down.
Yep.
What were the keys to those?
We knew that they showed a lot of rollout, a lot of bootlegs, things like that, getting the quarterback outside the pocket. We felt that edge pressure would be something that we could get home with. Sometimes it doesn't. Today we were fortunate enough to get home, and that's big. Another thing too is our interior defensive line. Our D tackle stepped in there and made a couple of nice plays for for stops down there. All right, guys. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.